Hey, so we're working on a Toyota Tundra, really old and worn key, and customer has it where he's able to turn it and pull the key out. It's super worn, and same thing for the ignition. So I want to see if I'm able to see how worn that is. That's crazy. I don't feel any tumblers. So I have it running. Truck is running and I can pull that key out. That is crazy. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. Taking off the cover, the nylon, and removing that T27 and popping this out. Let's go ahead and go type it in the machine and see. Okay, so we looked for the cut code. I typed in that, nothing. I typed in that number, nothing. Typed in that number, nothing. And it's ranging from a 5-digit code. Nothing popped up. I typed in that, replaced that A with a 5 and didn't pop up. So I'm just gonna hit the decode option and let's see what pops up for this. Okay, so with the decode option on the Gymkana, it pulled up, but this area is not correct. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the modify section, and I'll have the links for description for that below. And let's go ahead and finish this out. And just measuring section by section to get that correct code. It's a really worn key. It's off by 1/10 of a millimeter across the board. Let's go ahead and cut it. So original key, new key. So proof of concept, put this in, see, activate the tumblers, and I can pull it out. New key, put it in, turn it, it's locked in there. Good, let's go try an ignition and see what happens. So back in the Toyota Tundra 2008, and again, here's the original key. We can put it in accessory mode and pull the key out. There's no resistance. Customer's so happy they want 2 keys. So we put the key in, put it to accessory mode, cannot pull it out. Put it to on mode, cannot pull it out. Great. So let's go ahead and program and do a recap. So the sensor is working great. Security light is flashing rhythmically. My worst fear would be like there'd be an issue with like the sensor and the ignition. I have to clone the key, but it seems just the key was really worn, and the vehicle again is nice and sturdy. I've noticed that Toyota's ignitions, the locks, everything's solid. It's just the key blades get worn, and you'd rather have the key blade get worn instead of the ignition, which is expensive, or the lock. So cool, really good experiment for learning, and hopefully this helps you guys problem solve out there too. Let's go ahead and finish up this key and that second key. So a quick recap for this Toyota Tundra. You know, the customer had a really worn key. Everything was off by 1/10 of a millimeter. Wouldn't decode. Tried pulling the door lock like I've shown in other videos. I'll link that below. Make sure you check out the videos in the description. They will be helpful and kind of how I cited those. So I tried pulling the door cut code to get the correct code. There's no cut code visible. Nothing in Gymkana. Tried decoding. Nothing. Only did half of it. Then I used the modify section where I measure the access and the points, you know, millimeter by millimeter, and that worked to deliver and get not 1 but 2 cut codes, or 2 keys that are correct, that work tight in the door and the ignition, so they work normally like original factory keys. So at the end of the day, able to problem solve, so no miscuts. A lot of people in the past would turn this into a miscut and try multiple times, but now instead of 0 sales, it's 2. So cool. Make sure you check out the links below, and hopefully this helps you problem solve in the future. Thanks. Bye.